Hey guys, welcome back to another StarCraft 2 cast. I'm TheSoberNinja. This will be game 3 in this current tournament from Kingscup 6. I wanted to say Craft Cup. This is Kingscup 6, held in Denmark, I believe. And so far, Kanadan has not been able to cut it. Joe has taken the first 2 games off of him. So if Kanadan does not win this game, he will lose the tournament. I don't know what the prize pool is, but I'm assuming that Joe may be winning something from this. This will be taking place on Shakuris Plateau with Kanadan, the green Protoss, in the top left, and his opponent Joe in the bottom right as the pink Protoss. So looks like they will be scouting out, and Joe will be checking for proxies down behind his little grass, and very common place to put it. Looks like Kanadan did not check, but, you know, this early on in the game, that would have been just like the last games when they checked each other. It's very, very early to get a pro over there and be able to lay a pylon that fast, unless you're going for, like, you know, proxy gateways or some kind of cannon rush or something like that. So you have the gateway coming down for both players. Yep, there it is. Probably put the production tab up. That would help me out, and it would help you guys as well to see what I am not seeing. I wish you guys could, like, ping the map for me later on, and my my recording would be able to find it for you, so I miss drops and that kind of stuff. But we have gas going down, same timing for both players, a little bit behind for Joe. Canada is a little bit ahead, actually going double. No, I thought that was a double gas, so one gas. Thought he might be going for some sort of early tech, since we haven't seen that yet from either of these players. We've seen the 4-gate opening from both players, just a slight variation both times, and looks like Kanadan is going to be the one to back out of there, so Joe will be commencing with his pylon harassment. But here comes another probe, and he will need to scoot on out of there, taking a little bit of damage there, and throwing down that cybernetics core. So it looked like Joe did want to try to block that off as long as he could, but wasn't successful this game like he was last game. Both players, man, they hate pylons. They really hate these pylons. So the cybernetics core is down for Joe, and it is also down for Kanadan. Only slightly ahead of Kanadan, looks like maybe 8 seconds. 8 seconds difference. And no early zealot from Kanadan. Feeling safe. He had his probe in here. He still has his probe in here, actually. So he sees that there isn't going to be much early pressure. There's that one zealot chrono boosting out that stalker to try to deny the rest of the scouting, to throw down a tech structure or 3 more gateways. Just depends on what he does want to go. Joe is going to make him get out of there, though. So we have a second gateway, and there comes another probe. Looks like damage was actually being dealt to that pylon, so that's definitely annoying for that pylon. I don't know if there's people. I don't think there's people in pylons or gateways. I don't think there's people in any of these buildings. I don't know, though. There might be. Probably is. But probably not in pylons. I guess that was just a little bit of a side note. We do have 3 more gateways now, so we are going to see that same 4-gate opening. Joe has gone the same build every single game, exactly the same timing on everything pretty much, getting that stalker and that zealot to put on pressure with a probe. It looks like he could be throwing down a pylon back behind the mineral line, and I don't know if Joe will do anything here, though, because there are now 3 stalkers out for Kanadan, and this probe is going to have to sit back here and patrol. Actually, he's not going to lay anything down. Not sure if he's going to or not. This zealot trying to get some shots off. Almost killed a stalker there, so don't want to lose a stalker to a zealot. That's definitely not the best control. And the 3 gateways are now up, and we don't have a proxy anywhere. There's another probe from Joe over here, but we just don't have any pylons placed on the map yet. The stalker will be making his way back, and I don't know how Joe is going to reinforce his attack. There are now 3 gateways for Kanadan, and Joe did just take out a stalker with a zealot, throwing down a Twilight Council. So going for that early Twilight Council tech, and I don't know what Joe's doing. He is basically just going to stick with his 4-gate, it looks like. Only getting a pylon on the production right now. No other units, and this pylon is behind the mineral line. There is a pylon behind the mineral line. It has completed, but Kanadan is going to spot this as units are warping in, but these stalkers should be able to force this out, and he will be able to keep this pylon alive for quite some time. There's a sentry finally from Kanadan, getting that good force field off, and he needs to focus down, get this get this sentry back, and it is going to actually go down there, so only going to be able to use one force field, and these reinforcements will be in the base, and still losing units. I don't know if Kanadan can actually hold this early. His warp gates are finally coming up, and there's not even an upgrade coming out of the Twilight Council at this point. Only warp gates. Probes getting pulled off the line to try to deal with these zealots. Zealots are very good against these probes, though. 3 kills and looks like 2 kills, like HH. So there's the GG actually from Kanadan, getting taken out by another early 4-gate. He definitely needs his sentries. I don't know, he finally got one in that game, but it got sniped and he wasn't able to keep those sentries up, and he got his warp gates a little bit too late. Just didn't have the amount of production facilities to reinforce. I mean, look, he almost had 600 minerals here at the end. If he had more warp gates, he would have been fine. So definitely exploiting Kanadan for not having those sentries, and Joe was able to take advantage of that and get units into the main of Kanadan in almost all 3 games, I think. Yeah, all 3 games, Joe broke the defenses of Kanadan and marched up in and started getting probe kills. So good series. Joe taking that in a 3-0 sweep. I don't know if he won any money. Hopefully he did. It was really good play by him, and we should be having more games from the King's Cup. King's Cup 8 is this week, I believe, and I may be live casting that, so stay tuned for more updates and news on that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe to Dev. If you're not subscribed to me, check out my channel. It's just TheSoberNinja. You know, not Facebook. Man, I'm losing it. YouTube/TheSoberNinja is my channel. So go ahead and check that out if you don't know about me. And hopefully you guys like this. See you guys at the next cast. Thanks for watching.